Hello and welcome to Let's Talk. So I am still here in Ghana and I'm in the city of Kumasi. We're going to be here for one more night and I just wanted to share with you an experience that we had yesterday. It was the most amazing experience I've ever had. We actually had the opportunity to meet a king of the, and I cannot pronounce the name, I think it's Nkasi Kingdom. I'll try to put it in the subtitles so I'll get the name right. But anyway, oh my gosh, it was such a wonderful experience, guys. Oh my goodness. We requested an audience with him and he accepted us. And the team, we went there, they drove us, and his palace is like in the middle of a village. I know he's over some Ashanti region. So anyway, we went in there, and while we were there, we had to wait until they brought him in, and he sat down. And let me tell y'all, it was like coming to America, where they had the big umbrella. They walk before him. He sits on his throne, and then they have a person fanning him. We thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, we went ahead and we stood up until we were allowed to sit down. Then he called us up and he asked us, to introduce ourselves, and he gave us a wonderful greeting. He told us about the village in the region that he oversees. And it was such a wonderful sight. We all had our phones out, so we were taking pictures and we were recording. We put it on Facebook Live, so if you get a chance, go on Facebook Live and take a look at that video. But he was so gracious to us. He actually said that we can ask him any questions, so he allowed us to ask him questions. He said whatever we wanted to ask him, we could ask him. So we asked him a little bit about what he does. And one of the causes that he's very, very passionate about is infant mortality. So because he's so passionate about infant mortality, he says he just does not want to see women dying in childbirth or losing the babies. So he said that any woman that goes into labor in the village has a car at her disposal that'll take her to the nearest hospital if they run into any complications. If a midwife is trying to deliver, if there's any complications, she will be put in a car, taken to a hospital, so that they can save her and the baby or the baby. So anyway, he said, and it's all free. He says, it's going to be paid for. Another thing he says is the hospital bill. They don't have to worry about the hospital bill. It's covered, so that they don't have to worry about that, and they can pay it back whenever they can, or if they cannot, he said it's fine too. So we were so happy to hear that, how he was very passionate about that. So after we did all that, they did a traditional dance for us, and they invited us to the dance floor. So we were dancing on the dance floor, and the thing that I tell you was so amazing for me is the king actually came down off his throne and he danced with me. I could not believe it. So I got an opportunity to dance with a king. I've never ever done that before in my life. It was such a neat experience, and I just thought this king was such a humble king to even think to come down and dance with us. We were strangers, he doesn't know us. And then also he said he's a Christian king, which we thought was wonderful. So it was right up our alley. So anyway, it was such a great time. I'm telling you, I've never experienced anything like this. This was so cool to be able to meet him and spend time listening to him. He was so personable. So then by the way, another thing is, how you read back in history or in the Bible days how you're supposed to bring a present before the king. It's still true. We actually brought him a present. We brought him sodas. We brought him 3 cases of sodas, and we also presented him with a little monetary gift, and he presented us with a gift, which we actually returned back to him. So anyway, after we did all that, we were given leave to go, so we got up and we drove back to our mission house where we're staying here in Kumasi. And we pretty much, we went out to eat at this hotel, and the food was fabulous, fabulous food. And I actually got to eat some desserts because I had not eaten any while I was here, so they were all delicious. So we had such a great time. So we came back and just relaxed for the rest of the night, and we're off again today. So anyway, stay tuned here again on location in Ghana, and I will, so stay tuned till next week, where I'm going to give you another experience that we have experienced here in Ghana. God bless you. See you later. Let's talk.